You saw the Phoenix Suns tonight in the second half, and you better be scared because they're coming for all you in the West.
Who replaced Espo with Drunk Uncle?
Such an enjoyable game. Such an enjoyable second half of the second quarter and on game
Yes.
anyway. It was getting a little rough there. I was like, why can't we have nice things, Gerald? What's going on with us? And then they just turned things around, put on a clinic, and my goodness, how enjoyable was that one?
Yeah, there was like a 10-minute stretch between the second quarter and the third quarter. I think it was like a 38-9 run in that stretch. Totally turned the game around. They were down by 17. Luka was getting whatever he wanted. It felt very familiar in terms of the script. And the Suns just buckled down. They forced Luka to pass instead of to score. And on the other end, they started generating better looks. They stuck with it. We need to just start games with the Suns down by double digits so we can skip the whole part where they come back. Just start the comeback in the first quarter. But really fun game.
Yeah, I mean, the way the first half ended, I felt good.
Yeah.
I looked, it was looking like the Suns couldn't play worse. I mean, they shot 29% for three in the first half. Dallas shot 50.
Yeah.
And you're just looking at that, and you're like, it looks like Dallas should be up double digits. And the fact that it was a one-point game, plus there was a technical going into the half, I felt like if the Suns can just play the three-point line even in the second half, the Suns had an opportunity to run away with this. And then with the Luka thing to end the quarter, when he kind of tweaked his ankle a little bit.
Oh, come on.
No,
he acted like he tweaked his
Yeah,
ankle.
I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying that it looked like the Suns had an opportunity to pounce. And damn it, they pounced. They went out there and got it done.
What did I tell you guys?
What did you tell us?
This ain't a rivalry. Devin Booker did Dallas. That's right. He took them down because Devin Booker is an MVP candidate in this league. You heard it. It's right. And he proved it on national television tonight.
He's like shouting at our own fans.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
There's a room full of Suns fans. He's like shouting at them.
I know, right? This has been a blast out here at Putting World, hanging out with everybody.
Yes.
Enjoying the good time.
Look at this guy.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, I don't know.
No, there's no chilling. They just won, and they told Luka to go home.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think what it is it's a combination of the fact that we are undefeated when PHNX does any sort of a takeover or event so far this year, and just the fact that we beat the Mavericks, and we beat the Mavericks in the way we did after starting out so poorly as well. Like, we talked about it in the pregame. I know I told you guys, like, I felt desperate for like a big Suns win. Like I needed a stamp. Like I needed to be sealed that our woes of the past were behind us, that we had turned the corner and figured things out. And I feel like that I got that tonight. Because my favorite thing about it too, especially just over the last handful of games, like 4 games specifically. So we've got 4 straight games of 40+ point performances by somebody on the Phoenix Suns, 2 from Book, 2 from KD. And that's just insane for one. But 2, it just goes to show that, again, night in and night out, you can turn to any guy on this team within that big 3. And Bradley Beal still had really important shots and moments throughout this game as well, which he had through all of those other ones as well. I'm just feeling really good about where this team is at and how they are able to trade off nights.
Yeah, they're building that chemistry. You're seeing it with the 40-point performances, and it was just 2 weeks ago that Bradley Beal had a 37-pointer himself.
Yeah.
I love the way that Beal was kind of fitting in between the cracks there. Obviously Book going off for 22 in the third quarter, outscoring the Mavs by himself. That was a lot of fun to watch. I think Book and the Suns needed a game like this against Dallas for sure,
desperately.
just to exercise some of those demons a little bit. But they just dominated from middle point of the second quarter on, and we kept telling people, like, give them some time with all of their guys available. Give them some time for that starting lineup to gel. And now they're starting to put it together a little bit better on both ends, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, we call them the 40-40 club.
Yeah.
That's where we at. We're in the 40-40 club. I mean, you got 2 games from Book with 40. You got 2 games with KD with 40. You said it. Brad was almost in the 40-40 club recently. They're just, listen, there's a swag and there's a bounce about this team that's much different. They're on a 7-game win streak now.
Yep.
They got a big game on Friday versus Indiana, a team that they just played without Halliburton. But there's just something about this basketball team now. I may have talked about it a little bit on pregame, but Kevin Durant's a Phoenix Sun now. Like we're starting to have these moments. Me and Lindsay, we were sitting down close, and we had that highlight where he was like pumping his fist, right? And I feel like Espo said something the other day. He said Drew Eubanks had his Phoenix Suns moment. KD's had his Phoenix Suns week. He had the 2 40-point games, the buzzer beater, the 2 20-point comebacks. Then he goes in here tonight and plays an integral part of this game. I feel like Kevin just became a Phoenix Sun officially this week, and it's all good vibes, man. This team is clicking right now.
I'm going to do you one better. America, meet me at the camera, all right? I'm going to tell you this. Welcome to the Phoenix Suns. You saw Christmas. That wasn't the Phoenix Suns. Nah, you heard Doris Burke talk tonight in the first half. That ain't the Phoenix Suns. You heard Mike Breen talk about it. That ain't the Phoenix Suns. You heard ABC talk their crap on ESPN. That ain't about the Phoenix Suns. You saw the Phoenix Suns tonight in the second half, and you better be scared because they're coming for all you in the West.
Who replaced Espo with Drunk Uncle?
Hey,